Hello. So, The People vs. O.J. Simpson was directed. Oh, wait, no. Right, so extremely shocking, very vile, and wicked is a. That's not it either, is it? Damn it. So, extremely wicked, shockingly evil, and vile is a film starring Zac Efron and Lily Collins. The film also stars John Malkovich and Haley Joel Osment, who you may remember from the films he made when he was a wee boy, such as Pay It Forward and Forrest Gump, and more famously, The Sixth Sense. I see dead people. Yeah, that's him. So, first off, is this a good film? Aye, it was good. Very good. A lot better than I was expecting, because, well, it's a Netflix film, and, Netflix films aren't exactly great. The shows are good, but the films they're alright. The only really good Netflix films I can think of obviously Roma. But also, I think Outlaw King was pretty good. The Meyerowitz Stories, starring Adam Sandler, was a good Adam Sandler film from this century, which is from this century, which is quite uncommon these days, unfortunately. Guy's still a legend though. Anyway, back on track. It's a very good film. Zac Efron was absolutely fantastic as Ted Bundy, and Lily Collins was pretty good as well. Now, what I liked about this film was I quite enjoyed the tone of the film. They didn't make it super dark and depressing, because it is a super dark and depressing topic. But it wasn't a fun film or anything like that. But it was pretty upbeat for a murder rape type film. Even though you don't actually see any, you might get a wee bit spoiler. You might get a wee bit of an insight towards a murder at the end. But that's about it. Most of the stuff is just said. You don't actually see anything. So I guess that took away a bit of the darkness of the film, darkness of the tone. I remember when the trailer first came out and all that, and you found out that Zac Efron was playing this notorious, famous serial killer. Is that people were saying he's glorifying him, he's too charming, whatever. But if you actually stop to think about it, how would Ted Bundy have murdered all those women if he didn't have any charm to seduce them and then take them back to their place? So I thought Zac Efron was actually a very good casting choice, not just because he maybe looks like him a wee bit, but because he's got acting skills. So the one thing I wasn't particularly fond of in this film was I felt at the start of the film the editing was a bit odd. They kept jumping back and forth in the first scene between when they first met and the scene in the jail room. But that was just at the beginning. Then the editing I didn't mind so much. The problem for me was they seemed to jump over a few important topics, as if it was nothing. So, for example, spoiler alert, when he escapes the courtroom in Colorado, they just mention it, and then next scene, they don't mention it. They you see what happens, and then in the next scene, they mention that he was found after 6 days. What happened in those 6 days, and how did he get found? Take your time to explain that. It would be just take 2 minutes. And then I also felt like they didn't really address how long the actual trial was. So it took a few years, and they just brushed over it as if it happened within months, weeks even. I think the best way to describe this film is, imagine if The People vs. O.J. Simpson, American Crime Story, that TV program, took 10 episodes to tell the whole story. Imagine if that was a film. This is it. And by the way, between you and me, OJ did it. I'm joking, everyone knows he did it. I'm not the first to say that, I'm not going to be the last. Anyway, now for the important stuff. I give extremely wicked, shockingly evil, and vile a thumbs up. If you've got Netflix, check the film out. It's pretty good. It's entertaining enough and it's not that long. So I don't think it's a must-see. I don't think it's going to be a classic in 10 years, but you know, if you're not doing anything, watch it. Like what you see, hit subscribe and give it a like. Peace.